Hey, so I wanted to make a short video about the new earth and the shift that's occurring because I just got a little insight as to how we access this new earth. And it's not what I was thinking for the last several years as I was going through my awakening. I was following a timeline of watching truth become exposed about the old world and old system that we lived in and lived with. And for the longest time, I looked at it like there would be some ending point. And there very well may be. That's not really the point. And there's a butterfly as I say this. But what I'm about to say is sort of different, very different. The new earth is here now. Heaven on earth is here now. And you actually can access that right now. But what it requires is doing things differently from what you used to do. In other words, your awakening is serving as a catalyst to bring you into a higher frequency. It's serving as a catalyst to return you back to your original form, which is source. And when you finally truly wake up, you recognize that you are God in the form of a human being. And God is love. Therefore, all you are, not to minimize it, but the truth is that all you are is love. Because all you are is God. No big deal, right? But that doesn't mean that it's going to come without challenges. Because, like for me personally, okay, I was watching the unfolding of the collapse of the old world, 222 on the clock there. I was watching the unfolding of the old world for years. And frankly, it's something that helped with my awakening. However, with that said, there was an aspect of control, which is why I was watching it. In other words, I watched this play out on Telegram and X or Twitter, whatever you call it, because I felt like I was gaining a sense of control subconsciously by watching this basically movie, right? Whether you believe it or not, we've been watching a show unfold to show us the truth about what we lived with and what we lived under from a control, manipulative, or manipulation perspective for our entire lives. That's what's been exposed, okay? And we're at this ending point, which is really this new beginning, which is why we're having this conversation where I'm telling you through 333, hey, the new earth is here. Heaven on earth is here. But it's a frequency that you access within yourself through and after your awakening or awakenings. And there are certain things that I'm recognizing that I have to do now to stay in that higher vibration where I vibrate with the new frequency of this earth plane, which is more love-based, compassion-based, heart-based, empathy-based. And there's certain things I have to do, just like there's going to be certain things you have to do. So it's very important for your awareness to be sky high right now and become the watcher of not only your thoughts, but your actions, right? Like for me, I have to make sure I don't get pulled back into the movie and start developing old habits, because I can feel so strongly, like I've been saying, that this new earth, this new beginning is here for us. And it is. You can access it right now. It's a frequency. And you're watching, if you're paying attention, you can see the new 3D structures unfolding that will be part of this new earth. I and others like me who have been on this journey have wanted these things to be here for so long because they are so awesome. And they are coming. They're here. They're already unfolding. But because I feel so strongly right now this massive, massive shift, I have to be very careful of not being sucked back into the show, to the movie, because that is, well, it's just not for me anymore. It doesn't vibrate with the version of me that is aligned with my purpose, which is doing things like I'm doing right now. So I have to be very careful. And the reason I'm sharing this is, well, I think it's going to be something we all have to, learn from, if you will, and things we all are going to need to do if we are to truly live in this new earth and vibrate at this state of heaven on earth. Okay. And that isn't just for this moment. This could be something that is going to take a period of perceived time. It's like learning new habits. We all are going to have to learn how to live again. I'm going to post a video later. I had actually someone years ago who was very dear to my heart, who was sort of a mentor of mine. He was someone I talked to quite a bit over the course of my 9-year spiritual awakening, and before that too. Fortunately, he passed on, but he said, "I see you up on a stage teaching people how to live again." 711 right there when I said it. Reverse that, mirror that. That's a 17, 717. Hey, if you know, you know, right? But anyway, when he said it, it resonated. I wanted it. And here I am, sort of doing it on this virtual stage. And it is completely aligned with my purpose here on earth, to be of service to others, to be of service to humanity. And I've been doing that and living that way for a long time. And, just seeing it really come more to the light now, okay? Or I'm just seeing that. But the point is that it's not just me teaching others how to live again. It's me having to learn how to live again, right? This is all going to be new for us. Makes sense, right? Whether you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 90, however old you are watching this, we lived under a control matrix for a very long time. And now it's over. It's over. We can access this new state, but we're going to have to be very aware of what goes on up here. I'll talk to you soon.